Hello everyone and welcome to another video from Nova Halloween. As you know, the best deals for Halloween products, whether it's Christmas, Halloween, Easter, it's always the day after the actual holiday. So if you're on top of it, you can get your wrapping paper on December 26th, your chocolate the day after Easter, and of course your Halloween supplies for next year on November 1st. So as last year, as I always do, I hit the stores on November 1st, and it's one of my favorite and least favorite things to do. Favorite because the deals are as good as they'll ever be, but least favorite because it means that we're going to need to wait 364 days until Halloween. Anyway, last year I picked up this 1000-watt fog machine, and I have been patiently waiting until this year to try it out. Let's unbox it, and hopefully it'll work, because I definitely can't return it 1 year later. In the box we have some basic instructions, the wired remote control, and of course the fog machine itself. And here's the reservoir for the fog solution, and on the front is the exhaust for the actual fog. And on the back is the on-off switch for the machine, and a plug-in for the remote. Now the machine is obviously useless without some fog juice, which I picked up last year also. And finally, I bought a remote timer to use rather than the basic on-off remote that comes with the machine. We can take a closer look at the remote. The yellow button activates the timer settings. The red button is the power for the remote. And the green is a manual button that gives you a shot of fog whenever you press it. At the top, you can set the duration of the fog blast and how frequently they occur. And you just plug this into the back of the fog machine and you're pretty much ready to go. For this demo I will be using the original remote that came with the machine, but perhaps I'll try out the additional remote that I bought, the timer, at some other time. Let's add a bit of the fog liquid. Now we're only going to be testing this for a few minutes, so I don't need to fill it. Okay, test one. The fog is starting, the wind is blowing it all backwards into my neighbor's yard, and we're going to have to find a different location. Let's try again. Okay, here we are on the side of my house. The wind is less of an issue, and you can see this machine really shoots the fog quite far. It's fairly powerful and producing quite a bit in a short amount of time. One thing you'll notice though, that it's not a low-lying fog machine. The fog is actually warm, so it's rising. So you'd have to get a chiller if you want your fog to stick closer to the ground. And in just a few seconds it's going to turn itself off. It runs for about 30 seconds and then takes about 30 seconds off to reheat, when it's running continuously anyway. Okay, third location. I'm going to try this inside now. Well, not inside my house, but inside my garage, just to show you how much fog it's producing. In an enclosed space, you get a better sense of it, I think. My garage door is open, and yes, there are still crickets in here as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. And I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit here. And now let's close the garage door so we really get a sense of how much fog it's producing. It's actually a good thing this is fog and not smoke, or this would probably be my last video. And once again, let's speed up the video. And open the door again. And now I'm just going to back slowly out through the fog so that you can see how much it has produced in just a couple of minutes. Overall, this seems to be working as I expected. It creates a good amount of fog in a few minutes. It works as advertised. It is a little loud, but it's definitely not a huge issue. I think I'd probably like to find a good prop to use with it this year, so my Halloween spending is definitely not over. The only downside is that it is a heated system, so the fog will rise rather than stay close to the ground. If you want low-lying fog, you'll need to find a chilling machine instead. This costs $80 at full price, but like I said, I picked it up on sale last year for $40, so for that price, I definitely think it's a good deal. The only question remaining is how long it will work, so I guess the final verdict on this as an investment will have to wait a few years. For now, though, I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more cool Halloween demos, reviews, and how-tos. We'll see you next time.